Episode 2 Blood and Betrayal. Bolaji stood frozen in Tade's office, his mind racing, his fists trembling with fury. This was the man he called his brother, the man he had trusted with his dreams. "You did this?" Bolaji said, his voice dangerously low. Tade smirked, leaning back in his leather chair. "It's just business, Bolaji. You played the game, and you lost." Bolaji lunged. He didn't care about appearances anymore. He grabbed Tade by the collar, slamming him against the wall. "You stole my land, my legacy. You set me up with Chief Okon." Tade laughed, the sound sharp and cruel. "I didn't steal anything. You signed the papers yourself. Remember?" Realization hit Bolaji like a punch to the gut. The contract. Weeks ago, Tade had given him a stack of documents to sign. Bolaji had trusted him, hadn't even read them all. Hidden among them must have been the forged land transfer. He had signed away his birthright with his own hands. "You were never meant to win, Bolaji," Tade continued, brushing off his suit. "Okon owns the city. You were just a pawn in a game you didn't understand." Bolaji clenched his fists, his breath coming in sharp bursts. His mind screamed for revenge, but he knew brute force wouldn't save him now. He needed a plan. That night, Bolaji sat alone in his small apartment, the weight of his failure crushing him. He had nothing left, no land, no business, no future. Then, a soft knock on his door. He opened it to find Tenny, her face filled with worry. Without a word, she stepped inside and wrapped her arms around him. "You don't have to say anything," she whispered. Bolaji, who had always been a man of steel, felt something crack inside him. He had lost everything but not her, or so he thought. As Tenny held him, her own heart was heavy with secrets. She knew something Bolaji didn't, something that would shatter him even more. She had once worked for Chief Okon, and Okon had just given her a terrible ultimatum. "If you want to protect Bolaji, convince him to walk away from this fight. Otherwise, he won't live long enough to regret it." The next morning, Bolaji met with his last remaining ally, Kunnel, a street-smart lawyer who had always warned him about Tade. "Your case is weak," Kunnel said, scanning the documents. "But there's one loophole." Bolaji's heart pounded. "Tell me." Kunnel sighed. "The original land deed is still in your father's name. If we can prove you were tricked into signing, we might have a case. But Okon won't let this go easily." Bolaji smirked, determination burning in his eyes. "Then let's make him fight for it." Bolaji and Kunnel devised a plan to expose Chief Okon and Tade publicly. They needed evidence, something that would destroy Okon's credibility and force the court to rule in Bolaji's favor. For that, they needed a spy, and there was only one person who could get close enough: Tenny. Will Tenny betray Bolaji to save his life, or will she risk everything to help him fight back? Watch out for the next episode.